Greetings, Jedi traders. David here of TradingFibs.com to bring you the daily trend for week 25, day 1. It is Monday, June 19th, 2017, as we enter the new September contract on the indices. Rolling, as always, please seek financial advisement when trading with your money, as these videos are for educational purposes only. To support your knowledge in the market, see what's going through my head on any given day. Always make sure you have a solid trading plan and always manage your stop when placing a trade. All right, Jedi traders, good to see you. Hope you had a good Father's Day weekend. Let's jump right into the charts here and see where we were on the technical momentum for the outlook for week 25. You can check out that post with the video and exactly going where I thought we would go. Hey, it's a flip of a coin, but hey, market momentum on the Globex move overnight on the NQ, YM, and ES, all upside. Nice move all around on all three indices. Breaking out to the upside, we were looking for that 70-point gain to regain traction above the 10 on the NQ. Mission accomplished. And ESYM, if we weren't going short, we were looking for market action to retest those highs, and there it was, giving it the tag for today. Record highs. Hey, if I at least get two on the indices for record highs, I'm going to go ahead and give it the label for the day. All right, trading session recap here on the indices, including other key futures markets. The AM session, we just simply continued that Globex momentum uptrend on both NQ, YM, and ES with some beautiful moves. I want to go ahead and point out the market move on the ES together with the MML. This is exactly what I'm talking about every day, each and every week. Again, regardless of the MMLs, pointing out the fact that the market had started on a move on the ES actually on Friday's session here at the low on the crossover. Globex open on Sunday. Market actions upside and bounces right at the highs. Same thing on the NQ. Golden setup at the lows here. Price action you can see here pre-market. This is Globex session. You got the crossover on the T3 moving average, an additional momentum indicator. There it is. The nice move on the Globex upside. And so when you have not only the trend of the T3 trend averages, the ones that I'm using, where price action sitting above. If you forget, let me go ahead and show you whether it's to the long or to the short. We're looking for price action to be underneath or above the cloud in sync with the two other charts, the 534 and the 5144. Patience like that for moves where price action lifts from one MML low to the high. Beautiful. Doesn't mean you need to exit up here. Just another way of managing the trade. All right, so there was your Globex move on both the ES and the NQ. Unfortunately, crude sliding down here. We'll go ahead and post the chart up here for you today. And the GC, 6J, 6E momentum downside. VIX closing out here. Not much in the news. It's going to be a light econ week as we roll into the September contract here and the summer trading session with unfortunate news out of London once again. And so double times 2 momentum to the upside on the Globex and the day session. Regular trading hours. Let's jump into some of the market internals. We'll take a look at some of the key charts and then go to the chart, see where some of those high probability setups were, and go from there. Market internals, not bad profile. Again, would have liked to see more single prints at the top. Not well balanced, so I got to give it a weak low on the NQ, which means at some point we're going to build a little bit of repair on the NQ. ES, single prints downside, a little far extended. Again, we'll probably most need some repair in this part of the profile, which leads into the fact that exactly what we got. Not only 2 new all-time highs today here, both on the ES and the YM, but you also nailed an open gap. So we're sitting on an open gap for the week. We'll see. You know, market action opens up like that, doesn't even pull back. I did not expect the market to pull back at any point today. So we'll go ahead and leave those open gaps there. 338, 3250. Yeah, we got some deeper gaps down below, but for now, short-term gap sitting right here, as well as the NQ with a gap down here, 0725, with a little bit of work to do to get back up to those all-time highs. Amazon, again, with the news out from the weekend or last week, buying up the Whole Foods. That's all they could talk about today. At one point was above 1,000, but settled back down below. But we were in the green on the FAAMG stocks, no longer really called FANG, FAM, whatever you want to call it. There's the big movers of the NASDAQ and the S&P 500, and volume-wise, 1.2 million on the ES. Let's jump over to the key charts here. Let's take a look at the full session. ES, again, we mentioned the Globex run. I'll show you the chart here in a moment. But ES with a nice move upside. PM session chop, but still an opportunity upside. Long tail here in the afternoon. That's around 1 o'clock. Might have taken you out of your stop if your trade management was right at break even +1. But you got a nice trend, take it out, and then one back opportunity only to close it out at the end, not running very far. Taking a look at the NQ, same picture. Nice action. Upside, chop, pull back. There it is. There's your next move to the upside. At one point, we thought this is a 15-tick chart note. So watching on a 10-tick chart, you had your bars running a little bit longer here, giving you an opportunity to at least get your stop to break even +1. Didn't work out much. And then finally, your last run to the upside, if you jumped on it, only to be taken back very end. So chop at the highs on the NQ after the nice momentum upside trend continued from the Globex. There's our YM. Didn't move as much, but again, making a new all-time high. Crossover on the T3 moving averages to confirm the trend upside. Heiken Ashi bar, solid body tail up, gives you the momentum upside. And again, if you were able to withhold the pullbacks here, knowing that you were making some higher lows and higher highs, you might have been able to stay in all the way to the end. All right, so again, notable charts here. You had your ES Globex run. Beautiful move on the Globex. There was your market close. Globex opened yesterday on Sunday. Nice move to the upside. Only continues through the U.S. Open, so very smooth if you're able to get in on that overnight trend. So post 45 minutes, there was your MML low. All the way up here to around 24.48. Nice move on the ES in the opening session. Got to give a shout out to the MMLs today, really in the PM session, as on the 1 minute chart, as I was watching here, again, in and out, not paying much attention here as much in the PM in the summer session, but note the MML low here at 57.61. Again, if you were following me intraday or obviously in the trading room, we were looking at that 57.81. We were looking at 57.42 downside on that NQ. Sure, decision was made after, I don't know, about 30 minutes of price action there in the AM session. Went up, hit that 57.81. This is again later on, but 57.81 was tagged. And by the MMLs, really nice move here from the lows to the highs, all the way back down. And of course, where do you think we went next? That's right, we went right back up to 57.81. So beautiful move on the charts. All right, let's jump right into the let's jump over to NQ, because really that that MML was really nice. And again, we were looking at that 57.81. Again, appreciate the bigger picture on the 50 tick chart. It was really all upside. So if you're not into the intraday noise, forget it. Don't worry about it. Stick to the higher time frames. Again, look where we were on the Globex Open. We had just broken above the 50. If you go back to my Sunday chart and over the weekend, you could see we were just sitting here. I said, got to get above that 10 EMA to regain the traction. That's exactly where the NQ got above. Again, you have to leave that bias out, Jedi traders. And the reason is because one of the facts was we didn't have any Globex sell-off here. The markets were pretty much holding up. It was the NQ rebalancing, moving. Whatever it is the story was, NQ, again, in some consolidation here. We're not out of this channel here, but right now, ES and YM really didn't sell off as much with the NQ. So basically still sitting at the highs. We'll eventually have to see how the week rolls through. But the NQ not exactly pulling the rest of the market down either. So NQ, there it is. MML, we're back up to zone high. There it was, 57.81.25 intraday. Again, that's where we were looking as I was thinking back here in the AM session. Here's your 57.81.25. I was thinking, yeah, we'll probably go get that. But sure enough, we pull back. And I stand corrected here on the chart. It was the 57.81.25 here that we finally did tag there around 1:30 Eastern Standard Time. So bang, bang, hit the bell, and of course, price action pulled back. All right, so heading into tomorrow, again, we do have our levels upside. You go to the daily chart. We still have a movement back up to the highs, 58.98. There's our daily chart, finding that support off the 50. But right now, intraday, still watch for any pullback to 50%, 57.03. Look for a first level of support here at the 10-period moving average. Tomorrow, we'll watch the Globex session, see if the MMLs on the 60-minute chart reset themselves. Otherwise, we'll be looking to first levels up here around 58.20. Jumping into the ES, again, we had a reset on the MML 60-minute chart from the weekend. Again, momentum on the Globex, upside, full strength. If you remember last week, we had a lot of consolidation. So price action regaining traction above both the 10 and the 50. So I got to go with the upper levels right now up to 24.6875. If unable to hold through tomorrow, we'll watch for the pullback to at least 50% here, around 24.35. If anything lower, into the zone low, which will be around 50-period moving average. YM, price action, lifting above the 10-period moving average. And again, still setting some new highs. We got a Fibonacci target up here at 549. Anything higher, we're looking up to 563 at this point, which will put us above the 100% move of the AB leg on the upside. Any pullback, first watch for support here at 21.406, and then anything deeper, look to the 10-period moving average. Again, it was crude today with the long sell-off, and when you're looking for the entry, like any other charts, you're looking for the solid Heikin Ashi bars downside in trend. You want to know where they are in relation to the cloud. Are they above or below? How many charts do you have in sync? If they're all in the red, absolutely much better. Doesn't mean it's going to run all the time. We had that set up on the NQ. It only ran for a couple bars. So not everything's 100% guaranteed, but when it is and it starts moving, your trade management, get that stop to break even, and you got yourself an opportunity to run moves like this. Everything to keep you in trend. HA bars, simply pullbacks. You got to ask yourself the question, what gets you in and what gets you out? Tests you every day, but don't let emotion, let your technicals take you out. Not the emotion of the trade, let your technicals take you out. All right, nice, beautiful move here. Not much on the GC today, very small set. That's your 6J. Again, not a bad move downside. GC from the Globex and last close movement downside. Not as smooth as our crude there. And then the 6E to the downside, pretty much all downtrend today. Moving average crossover, solid Heikin Ashi bars. Took a couple of bars once the U.S. Open, and then HA bars all the way downside. Learn to read the price bars versus the candles. Gives you a better opportunity of staying in the trade. All right, headed into tomorrow, Jedi traders, as we roll out the week. It's, again, a light economic week. Next week will be GDP and non-farm payrolls, but overall flooded with Fed speakers, Brexit talks, and anything else that comes up in Washington politics, sure enough, to run the market in either direction. All right, that concludes an insight into the daily trend and technical momentum of the indices and key futures markets as I see them each day. Feel free to stop by here at tradingfibs.com. A lot of good information from the blogs, including the e-manual membership or the trading rules themselves, a complimentary platform for those using Thinkorswim or the Sierra charts as well. My trading mantra is one simple strategy. Any market, any chart, any time frame will keep you disciplined. I showed you what that looks like, which also comes with some trade management rules, keeping it simple, right? You can go in and out. You could simply do one, multiple contracts, or you could simply learn how to run those runners. And that's the key about being in the trading room, is stop looking for the counter trend. Sure, there's good counter trend moves. Sometimes they move fantastic in fantastic trend, but most often than not, the trend will always be your friend. And whatever, that means once we're in trend, you just got to keep following the momentum. And that's what we do here in the trading room each day. You can find me every day on Twitter at TradingFibs. Feel free to follow me, or on StockTwits, where I post those intraday setups. I really do leave the crystal ball to the experts. Who are those experts? Well, you got stock Shadow Trader posting his market profile. You have Ken Pokari giving you the overnight macro news or previous session. You got Jason Kelly with the weekend macro news. A whole host to choose out there. You decide who they are. Leave it to them to give you the bigger picture. Soon you get to appreciate it as well and form your own opinion. But I leave the technicals up to myself because it's right. I watch the charts that are in front of me every day, and I leave my bias at the door at trading. Hey guys, whether we're up or down, it doesn't matter intraday. You have to be ready for both directions, and you have to be patient. You have to be disciplined. That's the Holy Grail. Guys, if you're interested in joining us with our community of like-minded traders, feel free to email me, David at Trading Fibs. You can join us any Thursday or Friday, except for this Friday. I won't be in, so you can join us next week. So just make sure you go ahead and send me an email, and we'll get you set up. All right, Jedi Traders, we got ourselves new contracts, so we'll see where things headed. Expecting a low summer trend session, but got to be ready every day. So until then, have yourselves a Blue Zone day, wherever you may be. My name is David, Trading Fibs, at Trading Fibs. Wishing you a good day, a good night, and good trading to you.